This is another episode of Fishermen Made Disciples, and I'm still your host, Mary, with a bottle of perfume. Ever since Judas' visit, I've had to hide it. Friends, tonight we have another guest, a big brother who is responsible for his brother following Jesus. Friends, I give you Andrew. Hello, Mary. Hello, everybody. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to have you with us tonight, Andrew. I'm told you are Simon's big brother. Please tell us more about yourself. Yes, thank you, Mary. I'm Andrew, Simon Peter's big brother. We are from Bethsaida. We were both fishermen before we became Jesus' disciples. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Andrew, the producers tell me that you were first a disciple of John the Baptist. Is that true? Yes, indeed, I was, Mary. And you decided to jump ship and be with Jesus because he was more popular, isn't it? Of course not, Mary. John the Baptist referred to Jesus as the Lamb of God who takes away the sin of the world. It sounded major, and I wanted to know what it was about. So I followed him. Later on, I brought in my brother. I decided to stay since my friends were there anyway. So the conclusion is you were not a faithful disciple of John the Baptist. Hey, it wasn't like that. That's exactly how it sounds. You were with one guy, and then you found a new guy, more popular, and you decided to jump ship and be with the new guy. You just don't want to admit it. That's not true. John was arrested. And you know what? I've had enough of this conversation. I knew it wasn't a good idea coming here. I'm going to tell Simon. He's going to go tell his brother. Simon. Hey, Andrew, don't go. Don't go. There's no need. There's no need. Talking to your brother. Come on, Andrew. It was all a misunderstanding. Come on. Come on, Andrew. Come on. Please sit down. It was just a misunderstanding. It was just a joke. Does Simon still keep a sword? What are you talking about? By the way, John the Baptist had no problem with us being with Jesus. He was not in competition with Jesus. He had come to pave the way for Jesus. Indeed, Andrew, John the Baptist was not in competition with Jesus. He had come to pave the way for Jesus, and he did it beautifully. Please tell us, how did you meet Jesus? Well, Mary, this is how I met Jesus. I was with John the Baptist, and Jesus happened to walk by. And John the Baptist said, "This is the Lamb of God who takes away the sin of the world." That sounded fascinating to me. So I decided to follow Jesus. Jesus turned around and he saw me. He asked me what I was looking for. And I told him, my friend and I wanted to know where he was staying. And Jesus said, "Come and see." So I followed him. Wow, how interesting. What an invitation. So, what did you do next? So, after I spent time with Jesus, I brought my brother Simon to come see Jesus too. So, that's how you became disciples? Well, another time, Simon and I were fishing, and Jesus came by and he called us to follow him. hmm hmm Andrew, it seems like there are different stories about how you came to follow Jesus. Yes, but what's important to remember, Mary, is that Simon and I left everything behind to follow Jesus. That's right, friends. Andrew here not only followed Jesus, but he also brought his brother to Jesus. The question I want to leave you with today is, who have you shared the gospel with today? Friends, we are at the end of our show. I bid you adieu. Mary? Hello? Where did you go? Hello? Mary? Well, I guess I can leave. This was stressful.